Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Bachelorette Recap live stream. This is the live stream where we do a little rundown, talk about our topics, and as everyone knows who's been in the chat so far today, I'm going to be checking the sound, making sure we have good sound issues. Los Angeles, we had internet buffering issues yesterday. It's one thing after another. More money, more problems. But at least we're here now in the flesh. The world hasn't burned to a ground yet. We're doing okay, folks. Let's get some music going here. Just a little bit of side music as we get this thing started. Today's going to be pretty simple. We're talking Claire's Fantasy Suite. They never called it a Fantasy Suite, but I think that's what it was. We'll talk about the guys, what kind of raw deal they're getting. Did Dale get a raw deal? Did Dale go raw? We're just going to figure this out right now. Why not, right? We're throwing the rules out. It's the pandemic. Quarantine, folks. The old switcheroo. You take Claire, we'll take Tayshia. And a couple voicemails. If you haven't already, 401-213-9828. It's right on the screen, 401-213-9828. That's a 401 area code from the great state, charming state of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations. So, folks, if we do lose audio, it's going to be a 10-second reset. So if the audio goes out, just take that time to leave a voicemail or leave something in the chat. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to pass 7,000 subscribers today. We just hit 6,900. By we say me. And we're going to hang in there. This thing, I think today will go about 45 minutes, and then you'll be on your way. Look, normally, I like how it comes out Wednesday morning. Then Thursday, we do the post chat. But you know, this little election we had over here in the U.S. kind of threw me for a loop. So it's a busy day. I got 3 hours of content coming out today. Crack a bottle of wine, light up a J, do what you got to do, pop some extra Xanax before you get your cleaning done, and have at it, folks. So let's jump right into it. I'll read some of your questions. We got 24 viewers in the live chat. Not bad. Jen Murphy's here. Still have to watch last night's episode. Can't avoid the spoilers. Jen, listen. Let me just save you the time. Change your mind about Claire? Leave a comment, let me know. Did we change our mind about Claire? You know? She looks happy. Can you fault somebody for finding their love? The question is, they kind of spoiled it. Next episode, do we find out that her and Dale had communicated already? Look, she said she swore on her father's grave. But when has that stopped anyone before? You know what I mean? Yinzer's in the chat. Claire spent the entire episode crying. Aren't you supposed to be happy when you're in love? Yeah, I think there's just a lot of pressure because you're crying because you really dropped the ball as the Bachelorette. You're supposed to be there, and they had a whole season planned. There's a whole thing. Then Chris comes in and goes, "You done blown it all up." It's like, all right, Chris, we're not in the Middle East, right? You know, this ain't Desert Storm. It's a windy day in Coachella. You know, you'll be fine. Annie Loves You says, are you going to touch on the engagement? Yeah, what do you want to talk about? I mean, it looked like Dale was in a hostage situation, didn't it? Didn't it look like Dale's like, you know, Chris was just like that overbearing father. He's like, you're going to propose today, right, Dale? And Dale's like, yes, blink twice if you want to escape. Look, I mean, it's the inevitable. Whether you propose on week 4 or week 7, does it make a difference? Either it's going to work out or it's not. You know, in these scenarios, the proposal's sort of kind of what you sign up for. What I was saying before, though, is I would hope, if you're ever on the show The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, I would hope that you take it upon yourself to re-propose after it's all said and done. I think we said Ari did that, where he re-proposed. I mean, look, it's all about the effort. That, you know, the ring is symbolism. If you go on a show and Neil Lane shows up, let me tell you something about looking for a diamond ring. It's one of the most humbling processes you'll ever go through as a guy, because there's a whole bunch of people trying to tug at your ego. Well, if you love her, you'll do this, and then you do the whole like, well, I don't think you really have what we want, and they go, we'll design it, whatever you need, and it's a ridiculous process. For Neil Lane to just show up and slap a ring on her finger, it takes away the effort. Like, what effort did Dale put in to earn her love? You know, overnight. You know, sneaking off, you know, behind the lockers during the group dates. Like, what is it? Let's see some comments. Trish, there she is, said, I believe that Claire didn't talk to Dale ahead of time. Did she stalk him relentlessly and look at all of his combine footage? She's like, oh, the guy can jump. He's got a good vertical leap. I think subconsciously women are always measuring a guy up for survival. they're always measuring a guy up. It's like he's either going to provide physically with his bank account, with his intelligence, his humor, something he's going to have to provide. So she looks at his combine. She goes, oh, he can run fast. He's got tall calf muscles. This guy's for me. He's a good-looking guy. He seems nice, and all he had to do for her expectation was deliver. You know what I mean? Not have some weird lazy eye that comes out of nowhere. That's all he had to do. All right, folks, I have 2 voicemails. Give me a third one. Leave a voicemail. 401. Where's the screen here? Do I have 401-213-9828. Leave a voicemail. Hey, Nikki's in the room. Nikki said we probably didn't see the part where Dale got to choose from an array of rings. I hope there was some piece of decision-making and personal connection when it came to picking out the ring. Yeah, but even that, it's old sandbag, pigskin, Neil Lane. What's Tasha doing? Oh, Tasha's commenting on how large the ring was. Tasha's a size queen when it comes to rings. Well, look, you can't talk off camera, Tasha. Either come in or not. It's 11 a.m. Tasha hasn't put pants on, but I will give her credit. She just put a shirt and bra on. So Tasha's really attacking Friday today. She's got a shirt and bra with nude panties. Not my favorite. Not a big fan of nude panties. But to each their own, I guess. Oh, Tasha has to work, she said. She's heading into work, and she's about to put jeans on, and she's going to do the old Irish jig to get that ass in those jeans. Here she goes, one pant leg at a time. I'm just going to... I wish people could just see the reflection of you right now. The effort, all you want in a relationship, I want to put in the amount of effort that my lady puts into putting jeans on. You get them up, and then you just do this Irish jig to just, kind of this, like, dolphin move. I don't know, folks. I've lost my mind. I lost it last night. Didn't get my full 6 hours of sleep. If anyone's curious about how I recap my videos, I'll tell you. I don't think you are. No one asked. I watched the show just like everyone else, and then after I watch it, I like take really bad photos from my phone of the TV. When there's a funny moment, Tasha pauses it. She critiques the angle. I take the photo. She goes, that's horrible. And I go, I want it to be horrible. His forehead looks shiny. It's a funny photo. And then I recap it, one take. Sometimes I do more than one takes if I have a technical problem. But I don't think I've had to do a second take this year. I read through my notes, and then we just talk, man, me and you. You obviously see I stumble half the time. I hate the YouTubers that jump cut every single little clip. It's so annoying. Hit the red button and record. Anyway, you guys don't care. Nikki said I left a rushed voicemail. I have guests waiting outside to be seated. Nikki, what are you doing? Are you at work? Are you maitre d'? What's going on? Or are you just having a party? Are we invited? Nikki's in San Diego, right? Let us know what you do for Christmas in San Diego. Well, Nikki, let's go right to your voicemail then. Let's spread these voicemails out. This is Nikki in San Diego. Let's see what she has to say. I'm out of breath already from that dolphin move.
Hi again, it's Nikki from San Diego, California. I just wanted to say that I'm actually really happy for Claire, and even though it was super abrupt, I hope that it does last because I could really feel the excitement in her. And also, even though it's a really weird process, at least we get to have Tayshia be the Bachelorette too. I mean, it's the first season where we actually get to have 2 Bachelorettes competing. Okay, everyone. Hope you all have a good day. Bye.
Nikki, thanks so much for the call. Nikki said, "What was? Hold on, I want to. What did you say? Let's listen to that one more time. Just that middle part. You said something funny. I wanted to address here. Let's see if I can find this. Hold on, folks.
So, even though it's a really weird process, at least we get to have Tayshia be the Bachelorette too. I mean, it's because I could really feel the excitement in her.
Oh, you said you could really feel the excitement in her. I think she could feel the excitement in her too if you saw the look on her face when she escorted Dale off the premises. A lot of excitement happening that night. Big excitement. And we're not just talking about the engagement ring, folks. There's some combine right there. She's a size queen. Roxanne. Okay, let's move on. Tasha gave me the look. When Tasha gives me the look, I went too far. My 2 videos from earlier this week both got demonetized. The bad buffering one, and then the other one, the Colton video, which is about $150 YouTube took out of my pocket. I got them remonetized, but after they lost about 10,000 watch hours. So far, this one's monetized, so thank you for watching the advertisements. You guys are very sweet. Nikki's waitressing. What kind of restaurant do you waitress at, Nikki? We got Nikki. She's working. She's on the clock. She leaves a voicemail, and she goes, hold on, I got to go seat some people. We love Nikki. We're a fan of Nikki. Nikki, did I send you a postcard yet? Let's get you a postcard. Let's see if I got Nikki in the list. I haven't mailed these out yet, folks. I got the Canadian stamps and all that jazz. I don't know if you're in here, Nikki. Anyway, if you're not, send me a message. Appreciate it. Anyone who leaves a voicemail or for any reason whatsoever, if you want a postcard, slide into my DMs. We'll get you a postcard. Sarah said that Dale looked like a hostage. Yeah, he did. He looked like a hostage. What can you do? But then again, he hasn't really showed much emotions. I mean, how much do we love it when, she's like, isn't it crazy how, like, this all worked out, blah, blah, blah. And Dale goes, it is what it is. Yeah, Dale. Like, I understand, but can you, like, put some of that Party City emotion into that face? Mia said, I feel bad for Tayshia. No woman should feel like second best. Well, here's the deal, right? Tayshia wasn't going to be the first choice. So either she comes in second as the Bachelorette or she never becomes the Bachelorette. You know what I mean? They'll just move on to the next person from the next season. So Tayshia has the ability to out kick her coverage. Tasha, you like Tayshia? Was that what that was? Tasha gave me the old okay sign. Tasha likes Tayshia. Tasha and Tayshia. Yeah, we like Tayshia. She's 30. She looks like she's fun. That's a good age. 30's a good age. Early 30s. Tasha said she's got big boobs. Tasha said it, not me. Yeah, Tasha, she's really got some speed bags. Tasha's saying this, guys, not me. If anyone's going to get mad at me, she's off camera and she's gesturing to how large Tayshia's personality is. And unlike Claire, these are au naturel, I believe. Do you guys do that too? Do you judge people's plastic surgery as you watch the TV? How do you not? How do you not? Dale's biting, Claire's lip. I was like, boy, you're going to rupture those puppies. She's going to have to go to the Beverly Hills, procedural day spa to get that fixed. Couple CCs, couple DDs. Moving on, folks. Today's going to be a little bit random. I hope you can pop a little edible or a Adderall and just hang with me here. It's going to be a little random today. Lesia is in the room. She says, like, girl, where else could they go? They're literally in the bubble with you. Yeah, they're in a bubble. Trisha says Tayshia has this under control. That's the beauty of Tayshia is Claire lit it all on fire, and Tayshia gets to come in and hose it all down. Tayshia's going to look great. Look, some of these guys, they might not be into her. You can't expect 30 guys to all be into someone the exact same. But, I think they're just going to love the lack of pressure. And again, I'm projecting. We'll see what happens. But I feel like Tayshia brings to this, she's not on the shot clock. She's not down by 7 with a minute left to go, and she's got to run the 2-minute drill like Claire is with her ovaries. Claire's over there on 3rd and long every play, trying to, just get knocked up. She pulled the goalie. She's ready to go. When you're ready to go, you're ready to go. Tayshia's like, all right, we got this. We're early 30s. Let's not freak out, me and you. I don't know why, but I got this weird feeling she's going to be real into Bennett. I don't know. I just got it. Tasha thinks so too? Oh, I want Tayshia to put the socks on Bennett. I want her to introduce him to some slippers. He's over there just running raw skin on those loafers, and Tayshia's going to come in there with the good stuff. Nikki. She said, this is so cool. Thank you for taking the time to interact with your viewers. Hey, Nikki, there's only 56 of you guys in the chat room. It's not like I'm that popular. What are you doing? What are you doing for Christmas, Nikki? You're in San Diego? Give us some leftovers. We don't have any family out here. What food are you going to be eating? Thanksgiving, cranberry sauce. What do you got there? She's a waitress at a family-owned Italian restaurant. They have gluten-free pasta. If they have, Tasha's looking. If they have gluten-free pasta, we're on her. What if we bring our own gluten-free pasta? Can you just throw it in the pot for us? 7 minutes. Don't overdo it. El dente. Winnie said, after dealing with the crazy, I'd love to have a new girl come in and save the day if I was one of the guys. But I'd be afraid the new chick would be crazy too. No faith on the show now. Now, I think it was Kay Parker I was talking to. And let me ask you guys this. Kay Parker, very loyal commenter. Appreciate you so much. I don't know if she's in the chat right now, but she's always there with us. Kay Parker had mentioned that she thinks the guys, she says she likes The Bachelorette better because the producers edit the guys to be more chill, whereas on The Bachelor, the producers edit the girls in a catty way. So I want to ask you guys, do you think that's the producers doing that, or do you think women, I love to get a blanket statement, do you think when, you guys know the way I'm asking this, do you think women have a harder time coexisting in a group setting than the men do. The thing I love about The Bachelorette is these dudes become buddies. You see the two guys, they're waiting for the new girl. They're about to be competing over Tayshia, and yet they're hugging and holding each other's legs because they're so excited. I love that about guys. I remember back in the day, my buddy Darren ended up getting a BJ from a girl that I was into. I liked Tasha. I liked this girl. This is back in college. And my buddy Darren ended up getting an old-fashioned from her. And well, not an old-fashioned's an HJ. He got a BJ. He got the full Monty. She expressed a lot of energy to him, and he gave her some of his excitement. Easy there. Friday morning, and I was like, dude, I was into her. You knew I was into her, but I was like, at the same time, I'm not going to deny you the right to express your freedom, if you will. So I feel like there's a guy code there when it comes to like, hey, look, we can all like be gentlemen and compete over the same thing, but it's like no one's like cheating on anyone. Hey, Tasha, come here. I want to tell you something. Come into the chat. Come into the chat, Tasha. Ladies and gentlemen, Tasha Marie Courtney. Here you go. Can you hear that? Come into the chat. Well, go to the extra webcam. Read that right there. What does that say? Read it. Read. Nikki has gluten-free pasta. Look how happy you just made Tasha.
So happy. Yeah.
I don't want to ask you over the air what the restaurant is, but let us know. We'll give it a 5-star Yelp review. Let us know what the family-owned restaurant is. What kind of, I'm not a gluten-free guy myself. I like a good old, Parmesan. I like a chicken parm or just a stand-up lasagna. It's nothing crazy for me. Getting hungry just thinking about it. Trisha said, yes, the guys get along much better. Girls don't trust other chicks. Hey, that's coming from Trisha. All right, I'm not here perpetrating any gender stereotypes. Trisha D is. Yeah, I mean, look, everyone's different. Everyone's different, and we can't claim that everyone's the same, but it does seem that guys build a camaraderie, and women, I mean, don't get me wrong. We saw Yosef. We saw Yosef. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of times where the guys go at each other. I wonder if the men are more vocal in their confrontation of each other, whereas the women stew. Again, these are all stereotypes. Who knows? Do we just... I thought we lost the audio. No, everything's going strong. Stream's going good. Guys, yeah, Oz says that guys seem to, yeah. Ryan says the guys didn't open their mouth when Claire was like, hey, sorry, you guys, I'm in love with Dale. I don't think a guy would have gotten that speech out if it was a room full of women or Trump. Tashi said, except for the annoying Kenny guy. Yeah, Kenny was like, I think you need to apologize for us. It's like, all right, Kenny, grow a little, collared shirt. And then Tasha, if you're going to talk, you got to come in here and join the convo. She's yelling from across the room. That's what happens when you live in a studio. Doing the live stream, and Tasha's like, Kenny's a bastard. She just yells. I love that I get Tasha hooked on this show. I mean, she has no choice. It's one of those like, look, either jump on board, drink the Kool-Aid, or don't. Right, folks? Linda said, there's girl code. Your friends should not go after a guy you've told them you like. Have you ever had that, Tasha, where you like a guy and your girls go after him instead? Tasha just stares at the guy with her bushy eyebrows and wins him over. She's got good eyebrow game. Kenny, Leslie said Kenny was my man last episode. Look, I think I would be boys with Kenny. I don't like a guy, though, that puts too much time into his, like, eyebrow waxing. And Kenny's a pretty boy, but he's a boy band manager. Maybe he has to have that look. Tasha said his V-neck's down to his belly button. Yeah, the guy's got a deep V. Tasha, I used to wear a deep V, and let me tell you, deep V pulls. Deep V pulls. You want a fantasy suite? Put a deep V on. Not to mention, it's 110 degrees. Normally, when I go to Palm Springs, I'm wearing a linen shirt, not buttoned up. By the way, I didn't even address that I got the captain's hat on. The captain's hat today, folks, is about steering this conversation to positivity. We were tough on Claire. Part of me thinks the pendulum swung a little bit too far. Hey, we'll see what happens. But, you gotta respect somebody who says they know what they want. It's almost like we would have preferred for Claire to lead 20 guys on. You know what I mean? But she's like, look, I don't want to do that. I like a guy. I said Kenny's so annoying. Ashley says Kenny was too much in his feels. Yeah, Kenny was deep in the feels. You guys are great, by the way. A big shout out to the live stream. You guys were at 67 viewers on an impromptu Friday morning live screen. Shout out to Binks for subscribing. I'm seeing everyone, the new subscribers. Av said easy is my pick. Hey, we'll see what happens with him. We did a little bit of a discussion about the accusations against him. He's got some accusations over there in Texas about him, and I don't want to talk too much about it right now because That's all it is. But you want to like them. You want to like these people. And then, people come out of the woodworks. But the accusations against him, the person's not pressing charges. She doesn't seem to want anything out of it. She just doesn't like seeing this guy portrayed as such a great guy. That's almost more damning than someone who's trying to get something. She literally gets nothing out of it, and other than she just had a bad experience with him. I can't say much else. Jen said, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. You'll get some cheers from me. Let me read another voicemail because I'm out of breath. You guys like this beat I got in the background? Is Nimbus a Harry Potter term? This song I'm playing is called Nimbus Eve. It's like a disco. It's like a club song. This is from like Club Harry Potter. Twain for this like good life kind of aspect of the show, but when real life comes, that's when you have to see how things go. He gets a gig out of town, she's working, they're doing different things. We'll have to see how they play together. You talk about love languages, it's one thing to be in love with each other when you have the time and the space to be there. It's another thing when all these other scenarios come up. Trisha said she wants the same story her mom had. Hopefully it ends better. Lesia said Nimbus is a type of cloud. Oh, okay. Good to know. The more you know. Mia said Claire's decision doesn't seem like a thought-through decision. It screams desperation to me. Yeah, maybe. How many voicemails did I play? I'm already forgetting. Did I play Oz's voicemail? No, I only played Nikki. All right, let's play Oz's voicemail. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on one second, folks. A couple more voicemails. Let's get through them. I love when you guys leave a voicemail right after you listen to the episode. That's always a blast. Oz, I'm not seeing it. Hold on. I know you're in there. Hold on, folks. Which one's this? That's Linda. Oh, you know what? Hold on, folks. Hang tight. Is it because I already played it? Who's Courtney? Oh, let's listen to Courtney while I have her, and then I'll find Oz after. Here's Courtney.
Hey, Dave. This is Courtney. I'm calling from the East Coast, and I am a long-time watcher of your channel since the very beginning of the Bachelor stuff. And I just want to say I'm enjoying your development, and I enjoy hearing your commentary. Do be careful about the Jordan Peterson stuff. You can read some of what he has been doing against the LGBTQ&A community. So just, be careful. But I do enjoy watching your stuff, and I'll continue to do so. Thanks. Bye.
Courtney, just lost my voice there. Thank you so much, Courtney. I think you left me that voicemail a couple days ago, and I just saw it, so I apologize for not getting to it sooner there, Courtney. I think she was mentioning I quoted Jordan Peterson last episode. There's never been a bigger smear campaign in my mind than on Jordan Peterson, folks. I don't want to get into it now, but I do ask you that if you do have a problem with anything, provide me some content to read or watch. So many people have told me like, oh, you got to watch out for so-and-so. And then I ask to be educated, and it seems to be something either taken out of context. I can't get into it now. There's so much online about it. If you don't know, Google it and formulate your own opinion. But I do appreciate, Courtney, your willingness to have a nice conversation and not just tell me I'm a jerk. You know what I mean, Courtney? Thank you so much. She's from the East Coast, Tasha, and she says she's been watching for a while. So I appreciate you. Let's go over there to Linda. Let's see what Linda's got to say.
Hi, Dave. This is Linda. I really appreciate you doing these live podcasts. They're so much fun, and it adds a level of excitement to everything going on. Anyway, I'm from Los Altos, California, and I've been on the live chat. And my question for you is, what do you think would have happened if they were on Bachelor in Paradise? Do you think Dale would have been so into Claire in the same way if he had many other options happening at the same time? So anyway, I've been curious what your thoughts are there. Thanks so much, and keep it going. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that call. What a great question. The question is, what would have happened, do we think, if Dale and Claire were on Bachelor in Paradise? Would they have been able to strike lightning in a bottle the same way? Look, I mean, every scenario can affect any relationship. You have to meet at the right time, the right place, have the right thing going on, smell the right way, good haircut, this, that, and the other. So on Bachelor in Paradise, Claire might have had her eyes on another guy. Maybe. Dale might have had his eyes on another girl. Dale might have had his eyes on another guy. Maybe Dale and Kenny would have bumped uglies. Who knows what would have happened, really? So it's a great question, and I wish I had people in your perspective that you can then choose which one to pursue time with. I think I'm butchering my response to that. And whenever you think like, oh, Claire's deciding too soon, normally you meet somebody and you like them right away, and then you just start dating that person. The Bachelor system is built in such a way that isn't the natural thing. It's almost like Claire did the natural thing. I like that guy. I'm going to stick with that guy, and I don't need these other guys. That's what you do when you like someone. You might date around. You might date a few people. When one thing takes root, you just weed out the others. So I don't know how she would have done. That's a great question. I think I have one more voicemail. I think I found Oz's. Let's go to Oz's voicemail. Here we are. Oz always has great voicemails.
Dave, it's Oz calling from Vancouver. That was quite the boring episode. I don't think it's healthy for Claire to put Dale on such a high pedestal, but yeah, I'm glad the Claire part's over and we can get on with the show. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.
Thank you so much, Oz. I agree. It's time to move on. This was like a formality episode. This was the seance where it's like, okay, let's bury this storyline, let's find a way out of it, and let's write a new one. That's what it was. But, so far so good. I'm happy they're doing jumping jacks in Malibu together. Great. Nikki said, I'm going back to a few earlier comments. She said, personally, I have a hard time hiding my emotions like Claire. When I fall for someone, I can get tunnel vision. It's not best for the Bachelorette, but it's real. It's true emotion. Love is raw. Nikki likes it raw. You heard it here first, folks. Italian waitress. Thanks, Nikki. By the way, Nikki, let's get you a pay raise. I wish we could send Nikki a super chat right now. Everyone, tip your waitresses. We're out here in a pandemic. Nikki, do you have to wear the mask? I can only imagine Nikki right now. She's waiting tables. She's got different trays. She's got the mask on, and then she's got the shield, and she's got one hand watching the live stream, and she's got preparing gluten-free rigatoni. Is that even a thing, rigatoni? What is that? Sharing the jump rope. That's right, Oz. Sarah said she literally said she was glad Dale didn't run away. Talk about a low bar. Yeah, maybe that's what she wants, I mean, time will tell. Didn't seem to work for her in the past, but isn't that what relationships are all about? You learn from your past. I'm trying to give her credit here, folks, because I think we were really hard on her. And speaking of hard-ons, Dale was hard on for her, clearly. Let's read some more comments. We're chugging along, folks. By the way, this 10-hour live stream I'm going to do is going to be a breeze. Let me tell you. CCC said the other guys did not have as good of a media presence as Dale did. When everyone has many podcasts, they did homework on all the guys. Most chose Dale by that, and his specs Olympic presence too. No, you're right. Dale won the first impression rose for social media. Shouldn't they do that? They should give out a rose before they meet him. They go, I'm giving my first impression social media rose to Dale. Someone had mentioned earlier, I lost the comment, that Dale posted a video, a day in the life of a model in New York City. Look, I'm going to be the last person to make fun of any people trying to build their career on YouTube. Here we are, folks. Hit the subscribe button. I have a business degree. I made a vlog, day in the life of a comedian in New York City. That's no better than I'm done doing this. My hands shake afterwards because it's so intense. It's like my processes are just fried. Hufflepuff says Claire crossed over to the wrong side of the Mendoza diagonal. What is that, Tasha? Do you know what the Mendoza diagonal is? Can you explain that to me? I could Google it, but I don't want to mess with my settings over here. You know what? Let's look it up over here. Let's look up the Mendoza diagonal. It sounds smart. Mendoza diagonal. Let's see what we got here, folks. Let's give you guys something to learn about. The Vicky Mendoza diagonal is a specific kind of line on the hot crazy scale. The diagonal runs straight from the bottom left corner. Oh, here we go. The diagonal runs straight from the bottom left corner to the top right, signifying that the woman in question is crazy, but her hotness balances this output. The hotter she is, the more crazy she is allowed to be. Hey, Tasha knows about that. Come in here, Tasha. Tasha's beautiful, and she fits right on that Mendoza diagonal. I can't wait to bring that up next time we're arguing. Baby, you're really flaring up your Mendoza diagonal right now. I'm going to bend that diagonal up and shove it up your hoo-hoo. The Mendoza. Why do they call it the Mendoza Diagonal? It was based off of someone named Mendoza. What do I have planned for the 10-hour live stream? Honestly, I think what I'm going to do is plan phone calls with friends and obviously let more people call in. But I think I'll just take a lot of phone calls, and I think I'll do a 5-minute break on the hour. So I think it'll be easy. I mean, I've done multiple 2-hour podcasts in a row. I'm going to get a more comfortable chair. I'm going to get really comfortable, and I'm going to probably drink a lot. I think I'll drink a lot. I think we'll just, we'll make it so we'll get drunker and drunker as we go on. That can't be a bad idea, right? Whenever I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll try to plan the live stream out that's a time that like ends at a good time. So maybe I'll do it like on a Friday or Saturday. Like, maybe I'll start at 10 a.m. my time and at 10 p.m. Nikki's going to deliver Italian food from San Diego. How great would that be if I Postmates? Yeah, send in some super chats, folks. I'm going to Postmates food from Nikki. Nikki, what's it going to cost to get some Uber Eats up in this biatch? Let me know. I just love the idea that she's waitressing right now as she sort of enjoys the live stream. Nikki says, Tasha is gorgeous. She reminds me of Bree from Listen to Your Heart. Naturally beautiful with the best brows. Yeah, you do kind of look like Bree. You sound like her too. You want to come sing for us? Tasha, come back into the chat for a minute. Everyone wants you to come in the chat. Yeah, Tasha's got good brow energy, as they say. Oh, boy. Linda says, same with guys. The hotter they are, the more you put up with them not being as attentive. What Linda's trying to say is, if you want a guy to go down on you, you better be more attractive than him. I think that's what she meant to say. Dale probably goes down on Claire. He's so tall, though. It probably takes him a while. A lot of knees have to be bent. A lot of limbs happening. Jen said, Dave, you never heard of the hot crazy scale? I did. I didn't know I had a Mendoza name. I didn't know that the hot crazy scale. Nikki said, tip your waiters. Nikki, what are your tips looking like today? Are you doing okay? Have you been making any money during the pandemic, or are you just like floating by? And is the family restaurant you work at your family, or is it just a random family? Let me know. I have so many questions. All right. Linda said, where's your soda today? Linda, it's still morning, so I'm drinking this. I got this Costa Rican coffee with a peppermint creamer. Tasha, come on in. Tasha's about to head to work. Let's find out what Tasha's doing today. There she is. Come on in. What are you doing for work today?
I got a last-minute sales meeting.
She has a sales meeting for, do you want to say what company?
No.
She works, Tasha works as a model. She tries on clothes, and they take her photos, and that's how it works, right? Mm-hmm. Do you get mad when people judge Dale for being a Party City model?
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, what can you do? If someone goes, now that Halloween's over, what's Dale going to do with the rest of his time? It's like, I don't know, maybe try to find another gig like everyone else.
Maybe work for Bounty Paper Towels or Honda. It's not all glamorous.
It's not all glamorous. Mm-mm. Sometimes you have who's your favorite client you ever worked for?
I don't know. I
wish I had the photo. Tasha and I did a photo shoot for Royal Caribbean several years ago, and I'm out of focus in the background of every shot. It's on Tasha, and then I'm in the background about to get bitten by a turtle. We're like snorkeling somewhere. Almost drowned myself to death. Let's go back to some of this here. Yeah, Nikki, we're definitely going to stop in. We're going to go to lunch. Nikki's going to be so freaked out when we show up being like, hi, remember us from the live stream?
No, we really can make a weekend out of it. I've got a hotel hookup in San Diego.
There it is. Yeah, next time I have shows, next time the world opens, we're going to add gluten-free pasta to it all. Linda said, yes, she really does look like Bree. Now that I see her, I know she looked familiar, but I couldn't figure out why. Bree's, we liked Bree. We really enjoyed Listen to Your Heart. They were so sweet. Shout out to Ryan, my cousin from another mother. He's out there making music. And all right, what is Lesia said? I think it was on Chatty Broads that they said that Dale is like the type of guy who posts inspirational quotes, but he's just quoting himself, and feel like that's the type of energy Claire wants. I don't know. I mean, Dale, like he's an athlete. He made it to one of the highest levels of competition in the world. I'm giving this guy credit that I think he's very ambitious, and I think Claire needs a guy who's got like his stuff in order. I could be wrong. Michelle Money's little sister. Tasha gets that a lot too. Michelle Money. Remember that girl, Michelle Money? Tasha looks like Michelle Money's. Basically, just start naming chicks with thick eyebrows. That's all that we're doing at this point. All right, what do we got on here? Jen said, what's with the hat today, Dave? Did I miss the explanation, Skipper? Not really. Sometimes you just need to captain your life. It's a Friday. I got a film shoot I got to go to. Oh, I wanted to give you guys a shout out again. If you after this is over, if you could go support my Hollywood posers, content, that would be amazing. Let me see if I can find the Hollywood Posers over here. Well, I'm not going to pull it up, but it's the show I've been making with my buddy where we do play-by-play commentary of people taking Instagram photos. A lot of you guys have already subscribed to that channel, but I'd really appreciate it. We're trying to get this thing off the ground, sell it, tour the country, just going to different murals. I'd love to go to Nashville and just make fun of people taking photos in front of, signs. This episode that we're editing right now, we went to the Santa Monica Pier and did Instagram play-by-play of people posing underneath the dock. Sounds creepy. It is, but it's really funny. So I appreciate everyone who has checked that out. And if you I'm sweating, guys. And if you haven't yet, just go over there and type in Hollywood Posers. I think it's real funny. It's a real pro show that we're making. Nikki said, I'll message you guys the deets. I would be so happy to serve you both. Best surprise is one. Hey, Tasha, you listening? They've got Nikki said they've got a homemade tiramisu on the house if we show up. All right, I'm literally putting my shoes on right now. I'm gonna go pull a Bennett. No socks, shoes. We're heading over. Homemade tiramisu. Nikki, I don't know how long you've been following us, but I got a sweet tooth, so you better be careful what sort of offers you promise. Ashley said, OMG, kind of like Cole's spouse who takes pics of people taking pics of him. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's I'm gonna type it in right. Well, I'm not signed into the chat. Just do me a favor and just search Hollywood Posers when this is over, and you'll find it. And again, I really appreciate you guys watching. What's interesting is Bachelor content is 99% women. Most women watch The Bachelor. I don't know why that is. I thought it was more split, but at the very least, it's 90% women who watch and comment on my things. Hollywood Posers is 100% men. 99.9% of Hollywood Posers viewers are men, and that's because we went viral on Reddit, which is male-dominated. So I could use the women's comments and point of view on the Hollywood Posers videos. We're in the middle of season 2. I'm going to shoot some more stuff later for it. It's been a blast. It's been so hard to kick this season off with the pandemic. We're like, I hate to sound so selfish with my complaints because so many people have bigger issues. We're just trying to make it work, folks. We're trying to make content. We're trying to be safe. I'm not trying to bring home any, flus, viruses, coronas. I don't need to bring any of that home with me, but you got to live your life, and we're just trying to survive, float by. So for that reason alone, I appreciate all of you guys really, really commenting, subscribing, sharing. It does make a difference. I mean, you guys, if you haven't yet, the week 3 revenue report was insane. $160. My biggest total ever last season was $16. So we went up, what is that, 1,000%? I don't even know. Is that 1,000? Whatever. I think it's 1,000%. And then the donations will randomly get someone donated $25 so I could buy more Diet Cokes. I mean, that's so sweet. That's amazing. And then we've got an open invitation for tiramisu. I mean, you can't beat that, folks. Really appreciate it. I'm going to sign out. I'm going to start working on signing out of here. It'll be another 10 minutes, but we're just going to start winding it down. So get your questions in. Let's see if I missed any voicemails. I think we got all of them. Yeah, I don't think there's any voicemails. Any last voicemails? I love hearing from you. I'd love to hear. You know what I would love more than anything is hearing some voicemails from some international people. So call in. It's through Google Voice. I think you can just call in. I'd love to hear my Norwegian and South African friends that are out there. All right, give me a second while I look at some of these comments. CJ said, thank you for keeping me up to date with The Bachelorette because I just have not been able to watch it because Claire drives me nuts. Hey, CJ, you didn't miss much. Yeah, you haven't missed anything. So now that Tasha's taken control, maybe it's a good time to start. Ashley Catherine said, OMG, kind of like, oh, sorry, I already read that. Chana says, we want Tasha chant. Hi, Tasha, love your take, gal. Oh, everybody loves Tasha. Tasha, they loved you when you came to the defense of Claire getting her, getting pulled by Zach. They loved you for that. Matthew Gilmore, CCC says, can you apply for The Bachelorette? Has anyone in the comments applied for The Bachelorette? I mean, I think it'd be fairly easy to get on. As long as you're 6'5" with abs, fairly easy. As long as you're like a rich guy that looks like Bennett. Guys, I'm literally sweating. Line says, hi from Norway, sending love to America today. Line, am I pronouncing it right? Text out the phonetic version of that. Look, we'd love a voicemail from Norway. I don't mean to beg or anything, but I'd love to hear a different accent. No offense to my... Hold on. It's not long distance. It's Google Voice. I feel like you can call from like an email or something. Next time, think about it. Places to live, they say, right? Yeah, you get taxed 70 cents on the dollar, but I think that's a good thing, right? Everyone's happy. You're all eating salmon. We're over here. Nikki's a waitress trying to scrap by. Twain said he subscribed to Hollywood Posers. Thanks, Twain. Appreciate it. I mean, I check it out. Every subscriber helps. Hollywood Posers, we're going to make into a TV show. It just hasn't been picked up by YouTube yet. Here's the thing. A lot of people that watch content don't realize the process that goes on within YouTube. So a lot of people that found me this year through the Colton stuff go, oh my gosh, you've been doing this for 5 years and never heard of you before. It's like, well, I've been out here shouting from a rooftop, but you got to play within their system. I'm trying not to swear. I found out they scan audio. I used to post, oh, Trisha just donated $10. Trisha D over there. She just gave us that D. Oh, Trisha. 5-star Yelp review for you. Thank you so much, Trisha. Appreciate you. Bezos. Give you the cheer. Trisha gets a cheer. Tasha's doing a dance in the background. Tasha will dance for another tip. Just prostituting out my fiance. Anything for $1, folks. Oh, boy. You guys are so sweet. Oh, Tasha's mom, my mother-in-law, is in the live stream. That's great. I just mentioned Tasha would strip for a $10 donation, and then her mom chimes in. Hey there, Jeannie. How are you? These are all jokes. Appreciate you watching over here in Northern Kentucky. This is what a University of Rhode Island business degree looks like. How are you? Now we're having fun. The sad thing is my YouTube's now paying me more than when I worked in advertising. Almost. So, follow the podcast if you want to hear that story. After you just pimped her out. Yeah, Trisha, that's right. It's your fault, Trisha. You started throwing money at me. I got all flustered. I didn't know what I was doing. We're joking, folks. Slippery slope with the dancing. Slippery indeed. Boy, speaking of slippery, Bennett, with those slippers, I mean, do you think he just slides all over the place? Is that comfortable? If anyone can recommend a nice indoor shoe, let me know, because I hate walking around barefoot, but Tasha doesn't let me wear my shoes inside. We live in, East Hollywood, Los Angeles. We're stepping over crack rocks just to walk the dog. It's a real war zone out there. Nikki said she's trying to donate. I can't find it. Nikki, you've done enough, please. I don't know how it works. There's super chat options. There's Venmo. No big deal. Nikki, we're just happy to have you in here. Listen to this. I mean, Nikki, she's waiting tables. I imagine she's pregnant. I'm just imagining she's smoking a cigarette. She's pregnant. She's shuffling plates around. She's watching the live stream. She's dealing with some rude, Karens that are complaining that the raviolis are cold because she's over here trying to send me a couple extra bucks. I mean, come on, Nikki. We appreciate you. CCC says, get you some Deer Foam house shoes. Hey, that sounds good. I'll take some Deer Foam house shoes. Let me know. I should put together a... wish list. No, because Tasha's always like, I never know what to get you for Christmas. And I'm always like, I'm old. I want underwear. You've seen me, some of the underwear I wear from the Clinton administration. Like, get on Amazon Prime and prime me up some skimmies. Twain says, just put some socks on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like socks. I need a good grip. Maybe I'll get some of those grip socks. Anyway, no one cares about that. CCC said the Dancing with the Stars girl that was just sent home last week is getting buzz for Bachelorette. She said in an interview yesterday that she was in the running 10 years ago. Chriselle. Oh, Chriselle, she's the one from the Sunset show, right? I haven't been following Dancing with the Stars. I used to love Dancing with the Stars, and I'm not trying to say I'm anti Tyra Banks, but I am so pro Tom Bergeron that the fact that they got rid of Tom Bergeron, that's like them saying, you know what? You love that grandfather you've known for 20 years? He's done. How the hell are you going to get rid of Tom Bergeron? Tommy B! Yeah, you know me. He's the best. What an outrage. And I get it. And then Tyra Banks just talks about smizing the whole time. She's trying to sell merch. It's like, easy, Tyra. You don't just come into a show and make it all about you. But she is a producer, and look at this. I'm already going off. But, you see some dude who looks like me with a sailor's cap saying how I don't like Tyra Banks. It becomes a race war. Nothing against Tyra. I just love Tommy B. Carrie Ann is too hard on Caitlyn. It makes me not want to watch. Is it D. Neal and Venmo? My Venmo is D. Neals with a Z. DNEALZ. That's also my Instagram. But, Nikki, you're too kind. Please, stop. Stop. I'm like that young hot chick who's like, stop complimenting me. Send me the Venmo. No, I'm kidding. Jen said, I'm anti-Tyra Banks. Always have been. Yeah, I liked Tyra Banks about 25 years ago when she was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't know. She just doesn't... Some people just aren't funny. They have no, that grandpa pun dad energy. We love that. Oh, I love... Dad energy's great. I love a good dad energy. Tyra got rid of Tom Bergeron because she's a producer. Many hate her. She said she is really getting bullied for her performance so far. I mean, is it bullying or is it honest critique? You know what I mean? Like, I haven't bullied her, but honestly, I thought she was terrible. I mean, so much so that I watched the first 2 episodes and then I haven't watched since. And I'm not taking a giant stance on Dancing with the Stars where I'm like, I won't watch it because of her. Like most people, I was just simply like, oh, this is just annoying me. This isn't bringing joy into my life. Whereas Tom Bergeron brought that love. Yeah, Tyra Banks became her producer and they switched everything up. It's weird. Why fix something that's not broken? You know, it wasn't broken. Fresh Prince, that's right. That's my generation. Trisha says, I hope Dave loves us when he's ultra famous. Hey, Trish, look, I mean, I am forever grateful for those that help support what we're trying to do. If anyone that's been following me for the last 5 years knows that hasn't changed. I've upgraded the gear a little bit, but I'm trying to just be irreverently myself in a world where everything's supposed to be reverent. Nikki just sent us a lucky, look at that, Tasha. And you're trying to give us some, Nikki, boy, you are, what's your ethnicity here? Is that, Tasha, look at this. Is that, I don't want to say your full name here, but is that Greek? What is that? I don't know what that is, but Nikki donated $13. Lucky number 13. Thanks for the fun content. Nikki, you're too kind. How do you find the time? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're so kind. Nikki, send me a private message with your address, and we'll send you a postcard. We got postcards over here. We'll send you. Everyone likes a postcard. Take the postcard. If anyone else wants a postcard and you're feeling lonely out there, let me know. Let me know and we'll send you a postcard. Melissa said, I started following you a few months ago when you were at 4,000 and I was shocked. I totally assumed you'd be at like 20 to 30,000. Oh, thanks so much. Hey, we're getting there. This is the cheer for Nikki. I wanted to give everyone who donates a cheer. We're getting there. You know, it's a slow process, but I think the first 1,000's the hardest. Then 10,000 comes, and the next thing you know, we're at 100,000. So, like I said before, it's getting to 100,000, getting to 10,000 will be important to me because YouTube Studios literally has this amazing facility I've been to before where they let you shoot in these giant, beautiful green screen rooms. They have craft services, professional cameras. So, there's a benchmark to get to 10,000 where you become like a silver creator or something, and then from there 100,000 and 1 million and all that. So I think getting to the front of the 5K is the hardest part. Getting to that front group, even though I only have almost 7,000 subscribers, it really puts me in like the top 1% of YouTube because there's just a ton of people with 7 subscribers. Like I get it. Getting to that next level, I think will be easier because there's starting to be some separation from the pack. But I appreciate all of you guys. YouTube watches your watch time, your interaction, and how many people are clicking on your thumbnails. So if you ever see some of my content, click on it. Appreciate it. You guys have done that. I mean, the thing with the Bachelor community, it's been it's like, I get it. I get why people don't necessarily watch my other content. You know, you want to be in here talking about things that are familiar to you. And then hopefully people like Jen Murphy watch all my content. I got these Driving with Dave videos, stupid videos where I just rant about things in the car. You know, when you watch that stuff, that means so much to me. It adds up over time, even the pennies. I mean, they add up, as you guys saw. It's been really great. Let's start wrapping this up. Whitney said, I love the chill look inside your home, though. I'll miss it if you get big. No, Whitney, we'll always keep it chill. Yeah, the only difference that will happen if when we get big is we're just going to have more dogs. No offense, Boone. You guys want to see Boone? Here, I'll get Boone for you. Here's Boone. He's got his gloves on his front paws because he keeps licking them. Let's see if we can get him up here. This is a 55-pound Basset Hound. He's 11 years old. Look at his he needs to clip his toes. Look at those big old thumpers. He's got his front legs in flight mode. He likes to put them down like that in flight mode. Say hi, Boone. Show this off. He was sleeping. I just woke him up. We just woke Boone up, Tasha. Okay. Let me play this song and we're going to get out of here. Woo! I'm sweating. Thanks again, guys. Let's wrap this up. Last comments. OMG, he's so cute. I love him. Me or the dog? Kidding. Boone's got an Instagram called Boone the Basset. Boone, the Basset. Nikki said, the more you give, the more you get. Amen to that, Nikki. Thank you so much for giving us your time, energy, and Venmo. Boone needs a treat. Tasha, get Boone a treat. Here we go. Boone's got a treat coming. Here we go. This is a treat donated by Nikki. He won't chew it. He doesn't want to chew it. He's like, I got it. It's in my mouth. You gonna chew it or what? Glad I have shorts on. All right, we're off the rails. That's the episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. I think we're back to a normal stream on Tuesday, so we're going to do a live stream Monday, 4 p.m. Pre-chat week 5. We'll watch the show Tuesday. We'll do a recap Wednesday morning, and then another live stream Thursday. Thank you, guys. Said Driving with Dave is hilarious. Oh, you want to see more? Oh, they take so much time and energy to make. I'll make some more. Give me some topics that you want me to rant about. Bye, Trisha. Thanks again for the super chat donation. Mucho appreciated. Whitney left a donation. Thank you so much, Whitney. God bless you. God bless you, and God bless America. So like 50 subscribers. Whoopsie. Isn't it weird you see someone with shorts on? It's always like, I remember in 5th grade I saw Mr. DeSantis and he had shorts on. I saw him mowing the lawn. I was so petrified to see Mr. DeSantis' legs. You don't want to see your teacher's legs. No one wants to see their recapper's legs. All right, one more song here as I groove my way out of here. But thank you so much, Whitney, everyone. Nikki's Persian Iranian. I didn't know what that name was. I thought maybe Greek. No live stream Fridays. Well, normally I live stream on Thursday and then re-air it on Friday. The thing I don't like to do a late Friday live stream like this because if people didn't catch it live, I'm not going to re-air it for the weekend. This and that. Try to get more traction, but. I don't know. If people start tuning in, I'll do live streams Thursdays and Fridays. I don't know. I enjoy doing it. Let me find a better song to get out of here on. Keep on playing the same song over and over. I kind of liked this song. All right, I'm going to sign off the video. I'll check some more comments before we go. Thank you so much. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for giving the dog a bone. And stay safe out there. Wear a mask. See you next time. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend, Oz. Hey, Whitney, there's a market for everything. If I get enough live stream viewers, I could see myself streaming every day. Yeah, Linda, we had fun. Thanks for making it interesting. I'll keep this up. I won't take this one down. All right, Nikki, go sling some tiramisu. I just posted the link to the Hollywood Posers channel. If you do want to go watch some more stupid content, go watch us do play-by-play commentary of Instagram photography. Nobody asked, and we hardly deliver at Hollywood Posers. I just saw Carrie B said collaborate with Bachelor Fan Take, please. Hey, I'd love to. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Linda, Janine, Carly, Trisha, Jen, Nikki, of course, Whitney, Oz. Who else is craving tiramisu? Tasha's off to work.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you know, Linda, I never planned on doing this, but it's nice for me to catch up on the comments after I'm off camera, because then I can read. And then the song's got 15 seconds left. And then I'm going to fade out into oblivion. Time for some diet soda. Oh, guys. Again, have a good one. This is it from me. Bye, everyone.